ceremony talk, y'all. So today, the reason why we started late was because I wanted to take the guys to this full moon cacao dance ceremony, y'all. Where the guys and we all was in a group circle. We was meditating, doing some exercises, locking eyes with men. You feel me? and they had their first
sip of stupid shit like that.
They had their first sip of cacao. You feel me? So I'm gonna let them share their experiences of the ceremony and their take on it, and then I'm gonna speak on mine. So yeah, just you can go first, and then Jordan, you speak, and then I'm gonna say how I felt about it.
My take on it, right? Man, listen, right? I never been to no shit like that before. So, it looked like I said to me, it looked like some shit I'd run up on randomly in a Red Dead Redemption mission. Like I just randomly
side mission and shit.
Just walk into that while I'm doing a main mission. Like, oh, what's going on here? Just see a group of people just dancing. No motive though. This is just out there. But it was cool though. It was a different vibe.
That shit definitely was different. Definitely the way to explain that shit.
But what'd you think of like the drinks? You know, like the whole breakdown, the drinks, the shit, the dude who was
the cacao shit. I ain't gonna lie. The cacao shit, it tastes like shit. I ain't gonna lie. And if you fucking with it, you fucking with it. It was, but the energy you get from it, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely had a nigga out there two-step. You get what I'm saying? Right. So. I ain't going. It just ain't no everyday thing, but it's definitely something. If you want to try something different, you definitely should fuck with one.
Was the flavor worth the effect though?
Actually, I gave me a nice little boost for a second, so I say it was worth it. It was worth it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, somebody out of three of us, you know, they didn't get too deep into that.
It's always a bad apple.
It's always a bad apple.
I got deep into my cup and he did. I remember I took that last big gulp before I threw it out.
Oh yeah.
But the cacao was shitty though.
He kicked his cup like it was a pint of lean. He was trying to
that shit wasn't for everybody, but shit.
He said you look like John Rant, boy.
Yeah, but
niggas always say that.
My take on it, you feel me?
Like jazz ceremony for what?
It was just like it was, to be honest, one of the lighter, more tame ceremonies that I've been to. Like I talked about on here the Brazilian ceremony that I did with like the shamans and shit. That was pretty intense. Like people was throwing up, people was like crying, shaking, all that. Like this ceremony, like niggas was just dancing, having a good time and chopping it up. It was kind of like a club outside too and shit. No cap. Like after niggas drank that shit and like got in their bag, like niggas was kind of just vibing out, dancing.
All different ages.
Yeah. Shout out to the good Romanian lady that I met. She was hella cool, bro. Put me on some game. We chopped it up. There was a lot of good people in there, man. But alright, so to start the ceremony off, like the dude who was orchestrating it, it was like this dude, literally Will Blunderfield vibes, like bald head, long bearded, white man, talks slow and direct, and seems like he touches penises with other men pretty frequently, man. You feel me? But so he started off talking about you know, like how we need to have a like more oneness with each other and get more in tune with each other and shit, but he basically, the first exercise we saw was he made niggas kind of partner up. And like he was like, yeah, just like partner up with somebody and like hold hands with them and shit.
Lock
and,
in all the way.
Yeah, lock
100%.
Lock eyes for like 5 minutes. So, you know, them two, they wound up partnering up and like did what they did. But then he saw me, he was like, damn, we got odd number of people. You need a partner? And I was like, alright, fuck it, bro. So, you know, I partnered up with bro, and yeah, we held hands for about 5 minutes. Locked eyes for about 5 minutes. You feel me?
How was that?
But
who was that like, yo?
I ain't gonna lie, like
bro was cool and we wasn't with all that locking eyes. So how was that experience? Cause we ain't really get to feel that one, bro.
It was, yeah, I ain't even had the shades on, so it was bare eyes. You feel me?
Bare. It was
raw. He raw dog. You raw eyed
boy.
That nigga said raw
dog.
Nigga said nigga took you to the dark side. No cap.
Shit. Alright. It started off cool because like I don't got no problem with looking a nigga in his eyes. You
right.
feel me?
When
looking
nigga speaking to you, supposed to look in the eyes, but for 5 minutes straight,
Right.
That shit make it a little weird. Conversation a little too long.
Nah, but like, you feel me? I'm like I said, he like a Will Blunderfield nigga, so I knew what bag he was in. Like bald head, long beard, touch penises with men. Like, that's the bag I got. So like, before I even held hands with him, I already knew what the vibes was, just off the strength of how he presented himself. But like when I started like locking eyes with him, like it was like, alright, it's kind of weird, but like when after he started announcing to the crowd as he locked into my eyes that we were about halfway in, I was like, alright, I'm gonna just take this as an experience to kind of just like zone out and just do like some like deep breathing exercises, you feel me? So like I was looking at him, but I was really more focused on like my breathing and like opening up my chakras more so than just locking eyes.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was too. Yeah, I can't sit and lock eyes with no other man for 5 minutes. That's just me. Like, I ain't got no problem with, you know what I mean?
I know you say that, but there was this one individual at the party who had some neck tats. You feel me?
Oh my
God! I had seen him at another ceremony, and we just, we had chopped it up again when I seen him at this one. And after I had chopped it up with him, I came back to Jizzy and shit. He was like, "Yeah, did you get a good look at the tats on that man's neck?" And I was like, nah, I don't really just be looking at other men's neck.
Stick with this shit.
And yeah, I ain't never looked at his neck ever since then, y'all. I lock eyes, but I don't look at neck.
Let's tap into that. Let's tap into that more, right? Hey,
We
Panthers,
really
I see you two Panthers. My man said more men need to lock eyes for 5 minutes.
Oh my God!
But look, though, right?
10 minutes.
About that, yeah.
My man,
You could have did 10 minutes.
No, we not doing that.
I couldn't do it, bro.
We're not locking eyes.
I ain't holding hands for 5 minutes. Like, nah, that's too. That's
Anything
too
above a
simple.
staring contest is something else.
But yeah, you feel me? It was cool. It was a vibe. I did my breathing exercises. I kind of got in my bag after that, to be honest. Like, I was ready for the cacao after that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to get booted up. You feel me? And then lo and behold, the cacao came.
Smells so fucking good. The shit smells so good, bro.
Like
but then when you taste it, that shit is nothing there. Like, no sweet, no. That shit was, I couldn't do it. But it definitely give you a little energy. I ain't gonna lie about that. Definitely get you vibrant.
Yeah, and he said he does body work too, where he does like organ arrangements, like organ movable and shit.
I don't know what the fuck man was talking about arranging organs.
Rearranging specialist. He had his card ready too. I don't think anybody here took his card, but he was definitely advertising his organization and organ rearrangement skills.
Right.
Yeah. But it was good vibes. Like I said, we took the cacao. We did a little bit of dancing, smoking weed, a little
Got to have
up.
the ganja.
Yeah, it was a good vibe, bro. And a couple people came out from their cribs and like looked at it and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, it was the one white lady that came out. She was like on some straight Karen
We don't know
shit.
if this
Like,
was a sanctioned
just
event.
crossing her arms and like staring and shit.
Call up on us, boy.
That might not have been a sanctioned
bullshit.
event. We don't know. We might have just been out there.
But I don't think she did no tattling or tailing. She was just soaking in the vibes, getting her phone ready, making sure it was charged up in case something went wrong and shit. But yeah, all good vibes around, man. Shout out to Romania, I just want to say that. Shout out to Albania, all that, dog. Free Iran too, no cap. But yeah, y'all got any more words on the ceremony? Any more?
I just want to reiterate. The cacao, right? The cacao smells delicious.
That shit
You think it's like some
the greatest
Willy
hot
Wonka
chocolate you
or some
ever
shit.
purse hot chocolate you ever read.
Like some straight raw chocolate. You think it's gonna be delicious, and it's the complete opposite. Shit is horrible.
Opposite.
To me. I don't know if people what people was drinking that shit like it was.
Yo, nigga,
Like
you
it-
saying
like
yo
it
come and
was.
get in the seconds?
Niggas was drinking it
Bro.
like it was Simply
Niggas got
lemonade.
That shit was like a cup of wealth, bro. You
Niggas
can't
got
remember.
seconds,
Simply
bro.
lemonade.
Yo,
or
you
something.
real?
They was killing that shit.
I'm like, yo, I had to kick the cup, bro. I felt bad when I did it,
Niggas had to throw it through the
but it
over
was
the
only
shoulder.
right.
Niggas treat that shit like it was a cup of lean. It's like, I can't get no more
It's
of this.
bitter. Yo, bitter ain't even a word, like, bruh.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, I make a good ass iced coffee out of that bitch though. I kept saying that like shit.
Yeah, nigga say you should have stuck something to
Make
go.
a good ass
Cacao
iced
to go.
coffee, but
Oh, God.
Yeah, he could have re-rocked that bitch.
Cacao.
Watered
I'd
it
have
down.
had to cut the shit out that cacao, man. That shit would have had.
Put that shit
I'd
in
have stepped
something.
all
Little
on that
Fetty
shit.
Wap in it.
Right, stepped all on that shit.
Lot of Fetty
Yeah, man.
That was a whole lot. Oh, nah.
lot.
I would have had you with the wonky eye.
I had to stretch that shit. For real though.
But yeah, it was one for the books. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was definitely cool.
Nah,
It gets
Vinny,
you-
it don't get you high. It just get you like turned up and like half happy. Like it's like a cup of coffee mixed with like some low dose of like edible and shit. Like get you like turned up and happy, but like mostly just turned, to be honest. 28 people in the building too. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man. Shout out to chat,
Yeah.
man.
Everybody slap a motherfucking like if you ain't already.
Slap it.